Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins. I am the director of the Marriage Recovery Center, and I have been talking to you a lot about narcissism and specifically talking to you about narcissistic personality traits versus narcissistic personality disorder. And unfortunately, what I have found is that most of the writing out there focuses on narcissistic personality disorder. I'm going to refer to it as NPD. And it's like you either have NPD or you don't have NPD. And if you've got a little bit of NPD, then you've got NPD. And I want to make sure that I don't come across as implying that those with narcissistic personality traits, and this is a spectrum, okay? You can have some of these traits, but I want to be really clear with you that some of these traits cause an incredible amount of damage, unbelievable damage. So please don't misunderstand that if I say those with NPD traits are something that's benign and easily treatable, if I have implied that, then that's not my intent. You know, a little bit of charm becomes a lot challenging. A little bit of charisma turns into being combative. And so this individual with narcissistic personality traits can wreak absolute havoc in a relationship. Someone with narcissistic personality traits is likely, if they've only got mild to moderate traits, they are still likely to shift the blame. A little bit of shifting the blame is enough to make you crazy. They are likely to rationalize and justify their behavior, not taking responsibility for what they've done wrong. A little bit of that causes absolute chaos in a relationship. Again, remember, a healthy relationship is one in which I listen to you, you listen to me, I empathize with you, you empathize with me. We work together in a state of flow to work out problems, and we enjoy emotional connection with each other. That's a healthy relationship. And if you don't have that, you're hurting, you're struggling. So I want you to understand that narcissism is on a spectrum from a little, actually none, I guess, but a little to a lot. And if it's a lot, the treatability is very, very poor. If it's mild narcissism, then I've made other videos where I believe that a combination of individual and couples therapy can actually be effective at intervening in this disordered process. But it's got to be with a clinician who understands all the different aspects of denial. Remember, denial stands for don't even notice I am lying to myself. Denial. And underneath the heading of denial, we have justification, rationalization, minimization, sanitization, spiritualization, shifting the blame, whitewashing, gaslighting, all these different ways of creating absolute havoc and chaos in a relationship. And so we have this individual, and let's say that they have narcissistic personality traits. Then there's actually some hope with a skilled clinician and significant intervention with significant accountability. And yes, I know, I can hear you already saying, wait a minute, you can't hold these guys accountable. You can't hold them responsible. I want to suggest to you that if this individual has mild narcissism, then yes, you can. And I will coach you in how to do that. I have a lot of success here at the Marriage Recovery Center. Will you receive resistance? You better believe you will. Will you get pushback? You better believe you will. And so what we're looking for is we've got to have that breakdown that leads to the breakthrough. What will it take to bring a breakdown? I don't know. It may take significant intervention. Significant. It may take a separation. It may take that. You will discover that he will likely strongly resist change because of the force of his personality. So, is your man narcissistic? Likely, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Does he have NPD or NPD traits? That I will help you discover. So as you listen to and list out the different traits of a narcissist, consider whether they are mild, moderate, or severe. Also consider what have you done to intervene into this process and how effective has that been. Find someone who really knows about these issues and is willing to work with you to hold him accountable, to see if an intervention will be effective, to see if there is some level of insight, some ability to empathize, some ability to be held accountable. So again, let's not think of this as a black or white issue. Let's think of it as being on a spectrum. And let me work with you and help you discover the truth about narcissism and whether or not your man has full-fledged narcissistic personality disorder or whether he has narcissistic personality traits. I'm happy to help you, and you can contact me at drdavid@marriagerecoverycenter.com. You can go to my website, which is marriagerecoverycenter.com, and I look forward to hearing from you and working with you on this incredibly complex issue. All right, take care.